Greens everyone, Jet Strike 325 here. We're going to be unboxing Cyclone Ragnarok. This is a red variation off of this version. If you got this one, you get a string launcher with it. Plus you get a better Beyblade out of it. So, here we got all the ports. How you do high and low mode on this side. At first, before we get to do this, I would like to continue the fight between this and the other bays that I failed to do. So, let's get these out of the way first before unboxing it. Starting out with my favorite Nightmare Foot, despite how terrible people thought it is. Alright, it's down. Next up is Bellfire, its other anime accurate version. So here we go. White but okay, anime 1's down. That all should go with this one. Like I said in the previous episode of the unboxing of this one, go buy it if you want to. For cheaper, efficient of the cost. I think it's well worth it if you're like collecting Beyblades like I could. For the sake of collecting and for the sake of reviews. So, let's unbox this. Alright, tossing the box aside. We don't need the ripcord explanation because you know how it is right now. Alright, we got the economy wrapping out of the way. Let's have the parts out like this. Here we got Cyclone Roctavor. Very less detail. I don't know why paint apps are on the side. I mean, this is terrible. With this one, it has slightly better detail, but it's not that detailed at all compared to the Takotomi one. The superior gimmick ones. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention. These do not move. They're stationary and they are molded in. You can't do anything with them. Get the Takura version. Even though this is a random booster prize, it's still worth it. It's a good amount of money for this. And if you're good efficient for a Hasbro user, get this string launcher set. This is well worth it. With this one, we get a black Roctavor. Very dark. I really can't see it in the lighting of this thing, but when I'm out camera view and person point of view is very, very clear. We got the 6 armor, which does nothing at all. So we'll put that to the side. I did a review with this one. There will be no explanation for the high and low mode for this. Next up, we got the new disc, Aquilion. And oh boy. Oh, why is it dash? Oh, this is a dash one. There's a non-dash version of this with the next one. And how is it different from a dash? We got a dash version already. There's no originator from this. Although we are getting an originated one. That's a new one. It's very light, medium-ish heavier, but not that heavy. Flugel, we got before. We got it with Fafnir. Got a black version of the Flugel. Removing the Flugel armor tip, we get Massive. Alright, not bad with Massive. I still think it's one of the OG ones for a Beyblade burst. So this is super loose. This is worse than Nemesis is. That's how loose it is. But not as tight as this one. This is tight because Assault is on there. And Assault is the best driver out of QuadDrive as of this recording. So, we're going to do high and low mode for spin test only. High mode is spin test only. We're cutting it out on the actual fight since it doesn't make a difference. Here we go, Ragnarok or Roctavor. Either way you call it that if you are accustomed to the Takatomi ones. We got that out of the way. Let's change it to high mode. Even though I had to do it anyway. Switch this off. We got place it on top. Here we go, high mode. Let's do this one more. Take a look at that. High mode. But I'll be doing high mode battles on another video. But with this is strictly low mode. Since high mode doesn't make a difference for Hasbro, but in Takatomi it is a difference. There are differences within Hasbro and Takatomi when it comes to armors. This being plastic, it doesn't do anything. It just make it not worth it. If they did it in metal, it would be perfect sense. Alright, I would be doing random bays from a pile of bays again. So let's start it off. There we go. While these fight, it's going to be fighting the stack. One at a time. Once only. No double time. If it's out of technicality of a loss, if it implodes on the first strike, it goes again. Alright, man, Roctavor is down, and yeah, this is another Roctavor. Out of technicality. Here we go with new. And the left one does not look good when it comes down to spinning it. But still one regardless. Let's move on to Lindworm. Some good hits with Berserk. Odds down. Doing good so far. Nemesis, the weakest out of the bunch. It boosted like normal because it's no surprise. Stone Nemesis, I hate Stone Nemesis. Despite being a Hasbro exclusive, it doesn't work. Alright, next up is Beyblade. Okay, Beyblade wins. That's a one loss for this. Although it was doing good, it just has two stars on this. Just looking at it though, is that. Do Ragnarok? Ragnarok versus Ragnarok. Look at that, it's just Ragnarok versus Ragnarok. Oh, it did win. Even though this is the better one, though. Put that on there. Let's go. Let's go, Ifrit. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the best too. Alright. Lost. Bellfire. There we go. Going at the same time. Nearly, but not that efficient. Okay, there's that. Last one is the starter Belial or Bellfire versus a starter. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, it's doing what it does. Alright, it won. The only thing it lost against is this, but that's gonna change right now. I know I said I would do it once, but if it lost to one of its opponents, it fights again. Alright, we won the rematch. Put that aside. What do I think about this? If you're going to use custom pieces for your own Beyblade, I think this is the best thing to do with it. Just customize it to your own liking. But, in face value, would you buy it if this wasn't in your area? Probably. If you don't see this, I believe you could wait on it, or you could just get this right now as a supplementary substitute. But if you want more value, you get a string launcher and a Roctavor that does so much better in performance. I use this for custom pieces. Competitively, if I was using this, no. Competitive uses, no. Because this has a weaker spring on it. If you want to make it competitive, your best bet is with this one. That being said, that's the end of this review. I'm glad I did part 2 of something of the Belial fights, Bellfire fights on this video because I was running out of time. So, next one's the good finale of the starters. We all know it's gonna vanish quickly, just like that.